So you're thinking about moving to Washington, D.C., and you've wondered about Capitol Hill. And you've wondered, is that actually a neighborhood that I can live in? Or is that just somewhere where they talk about politics all day long, 24/7 nonstop? Well, yes. I mean, they do talk about politics all day because the Capitol is actually located right there. But it's actually also a neighborhood. The people who live here, they absolutely love it. But we'll get into that in a second. Right now, I'm standing at Union Station, this building behind me, and the architecture in this building is just amazing, right? This is the main train station. If you were coming out of state into DC, this is the main transit station, right? And the architecture, like I said, in this place is absolutely amazing. This bad boy has been here since 1907. It's not just your regular old train station, right? This is like a mini airport. They have everything in there from entertainment to food, dining, everything to make that travel experience as comfortable and convenient as possible, right? And I also have to shout them out because if you look online at most government buildings, they usually have a terrible rating. I'm talking like a 1.5 or 2.5 stars out of 5. And this is a different situation because they actually have, I think, a 4.5 out of 5,000 people who've rated the building. And that's impressive, right? For a government, a public building, I should say. But anyway, here's what we have on the agenda today. We're going to be looking at 3 different homes in 3 different price ranges, right? We're starting off at 500 and we're going to look at 800 and we're also going to look at 1.2 million. And you might want to stick around to the end because I might have a bonus home at $2 million. That's absolutely amazing. So we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn every single thing there is about living in Washington, D.C., you've come to the right place. Feel free to subscribe below. My name is Bashir and our team gets calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make a move to the D.C. area. So whether that move is in 10 days or 100 days, feel free to give us a call, text, or email, or schedule a Zoom call. We'd love to meet you in person and make that move to our city as smooth as possible. So let's talk about Capitol Hill for a second, really quick. Why would you want to live on Capitol Hill, right? I think when you mention the word Capitol Hill, no one thinks about a residential neighborhood for at least people who don't live in DC, right? You think about government buildings and the Capitol, which is located just right there, a few steps away. But I'm going to show you the residential side of Capitol Hill, which is just a few blocks to the, is that east or west? I'm not sure. But what I would say about Capitol Hill is it's one of the most, in my opinion, just driving around and you know, doing real estate in different neighborhoods, Capitol Hill is one of the most, I don't know if this is a word, so bear with me, neighborly neighborhoods in DC. And you can probably already tell what I mean by that, meaning the neighborhood just has this cohesive vibe between residents and neighbors. There's a lot of community events that takes place and the neighbors just look out for each other, right? There's a lot of green spaces and parks for people to, you know, just enjoy outdoor space and just, you know, take advantage of that, right? And there's also a lot of things to do, a lot of, you know, popular restaurants and just entertainment options right here in Capitol Hill. So it's not just all about politics. I can assure you that. And we're going to check that out in a second so you can see for yourself if you wanted to make Capitol Hill home, if you were to move to DC. So let me shut my big mouth and let's go take a look at some of these neighborhoods and the homes. So we all know Capitol Hill as the place where a lot of laws are passed, the place where a lot of history is made, and the place where there's a lot of tourism. However, today we want to focus on that neighborhood feel of Capitol Hill in case you wanted to make this home. Now in Capitol Hill, we're going to see a lot of these 1800 to 1900 federal style and Victorian style homes. There are also apartment buildings and condominium buildings available if you didn't want a lot of space that comes with these Victorian row homes. Now let's take a look at a few of the amenities in the neighborhood. We have good old famous Union Pub, which is a sports bar that's been in the neighborhood since 1995. You can catch a good game with wings and craft beer and also get served brunch on the weekends. Another one is Jacob's Coffee House. It's on 8th Street. It's a neighborhood favorite for coffee and espresso. And we also have Belga Cafe on 8th Street. It's the original Belgian restaurant in DC, known for its thick Belgian waffles, extensive wine collection, and authentic Belgian cuisine. Now, let's take a look at the schools. We have the school within school at Godding Elementary. It teaches pre-K through 5th grade. It's a highly rated school according to niche.com with an overall grade of A. They also have a student to teacher ratio of 12 to 1. Let's cruise around the neighborhood. Let's take a look at the few parks, a few green spaces in the neighborhood. Let's drive around and look at the architecture of the homes. And in around 2 minutes, I'll see you on the inside of the first home. So we're walking up to the first home. We're looking at a condo first, a $570,000 condo. It's a 1-bed, 2-bath, 800 square foot condo. But before we go in, as you can tell already, majority of the homes in Capitol Hill are these Victorian style row homes. Let me step back a little bit. Right, so this is a lot of what you're gonna see. This is the tradition in this neighborhoods, right? In this neighborhood. So a lot of these homes were built in the early 1900s. And what I've seen is when a lot of developers, because there's also been a lot of new construction that's been going on in this neighborhood over the past decade plus. And when the developers come in, one thing that they've done very well is maintaining the overall aesthetic. So when they build these new buildings, they try to maintain the overall look of the neighborhood instead of just, you know, I guess on the exterior especially, right? Instead of just transforming everything into like this new modern, nothing's wrong with that, but it just wouldn't blend, I guess, with the overall aesthetic of the neighborhood. So this is the condo building we're going to be going in. This is actually a telephone company that was turned into a residential building. So let's go check it out. We're in the unit. So it's definitely giving me loft vibes. So right when we walk in, we have the kitchen. That's the tour of the space. Nothing in here screams ordinary. This place is really unique. It just gives me beach house vibes, right? They've got they also got the wood burner fireplace and this exposed brick right here. Anyway, let's head over to the second property. Second property is on Independence Avenue, which is a home, right? So we're in a condo. We're going to an actual house. That one is going to be in the 800s. So we've seen this. Time to head over. So we're at house number 2 on Independence Avenue. And one thing I forgot to mention about Capitol Hill, they have a lot of highly rated schools, right? If you had school-age children and you wanted to send them to school, Capitol Hill is what attracts a lot of people. So we're at house number 2. We're going to be looking at this red 2-bed, 1.5 bath Victorian home. It's listed in the 800s. I would consider this a starter home. Other people might think otherwise, but just compared to other homes in Capitol Hill that might be bigger, I would consider this a starter home, especially for the price. Really not going to get much under 800 or 700 when it comes to homes in Capitol Hill. But if you do, they're often going to be on the smaller side. So when you start looking at 3 bedrooms plus 2 baths plus over 1,800 square feet, we're going to be well in the $1 million range. If you wanted to get in Capitol Hill and buy a house and not a condo, and you were working with a budget of under $1 million, you might be looking at homes with 2 beds, 2 bath, and maybe not a finished basement, because I don't think this one has a finished basement, but let's check it out. Okay, so this home is actually bigger than I thought. We've got the living room area with the fireplace, recessed lighting throughout, and we have the exposed brick. And man, I must say, this home has only been on the market for a couple of days. And I can remember a year ago or maybe 2 years ago when the market was really hot, when rates were at 3% and everyone and their grandma was buying houses because of course the money was so cheap. A house like this would not be on the market for a few days. I mean, it just tells you, the state of the higher interest rate market right now and how things are going. It's a little bit more expensive to buy a home. It's going to cost you more on that monthly payment. So anyway, it's the kitchen area. I think this is granite. And if you've seen the other tours that I've done of other neighborhoods, I mean, you can tell the difference with these Capitol Hill homes. They're different, right? Just the whole architecture and the overall vibe. Backyard area. So another thing is, I guess a drawback of not a lot, but some homes in Capitol Hill is they don't have parking spaces, right? So, I guess it's one of those things that people sacrifice to get into the neighborhood, right? I'm not saying none of the Capitol Hill homes have parking. I'm not saying they don't have parking spaces, but I'm saying oftentimes than not, some of these homes don't have parking. But there is street parking available to residents, which you could take advantage of, and you would not get ticketed if you have the appropriate stickers, of course. Okay, so this is the first bedroom. So the heating source, they have vents right there, so it looks like they have central air, but that might just be for cooling, and the radiators are for heat. Floors are hardwood. They've just been painted black. I like this open office space. I wouldn't be shocked if this was a bedroom that was converted into an office space. Might have been too small for a bedroom, who knows? Closet, right? Just love the exposed brick all over. Bathroom, decent sized bathroom. For a 2-bedroom house, oh, look at this bedroom. I couldn't even finish my sentence. For a 2-bedroom house, look at the size of this bedroom. I mean, for a DC bedroom, this is impressive. And I just like the trees, the view outside. Okay, let's go check out the basement. It's very bright in here. You have the skylight up there, and then you have windows everywhere. see what's going on in the basement. I think we have a powder room right here. And let's see what's going on in the basement. And yep, not a finished basement. I mean, technically it's semi-finished, but it's not livable space. So this is, I guess you can turn this into a workout area, a gym. You have the HVAC and the water heater, washer dry, and that goes out to the yard. So not much to see down here, but I mean, definitely a lot of storage space. So yeah, I personally like this house. This is what you can expect Capitol Hill for 800s, in the 800s. Let's head over to the next home at 1.3 million. So we're stop number 3, and you could just never get enough of these row homes in Capitol Hill. I mean, the architecture is just, and I know I sound repetitive, but I just have to stress that home. And I also love the trees, right? It just gives, I don't even know what to call it. It just gives, you know, that shade and just the aesthetic of it too. It's also very aesthetically pleasing to the eye, right? Next one we're going to be looking at is 1.3 million. This one has parking. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath home, well over 2,000 square feet. And I'm excited to see this one. I think this one has a little bit more renovations that's been done to it. So it's going to be this one. I think there are actually 2 for sale, but we're going to be looking at this one over here. The black and, is that beige or white? So let's go inside and let's see what you can get for 1.3 million in Capitol Hill. Right as I walk in, the first thing that immediately comes to mind is sunlight. I love the entrance, by the way. Sunlight, very bright, very, very bright. You can see a lot of the original trim has been maintained in this home. This is probably, yeah, I can confidently say it is the original molding that was built when the house was built. Sorry, that was installed when the house was built. Because a lot of these homes in Capitol Hill, man, they go all the way back to the 1800s, late 1800s. We got the fireplace, we got the living room, dining area. We've also got recessed lighting, but you don't even need that in the day because you have all this natural sunlight, right? So that saves you a lot of money on the energy bill. Hardwood floors, another fireplace. So we have 2 fireplaces. And then we have a powder room over here. Kitchen, granite countertops. It's real quality right there. Check out the back. Oh, look at this. Oops. There we go. Find these keys to open this. Okay, let's go outside. So that's the garage right there. And you have all this outdoor space. Really beautiful home. Really beautiful home. I think this got the jacuzzi right there. So that's the parking garage, which is underneath here. You would have to go back in the alley to get access to that. And then you can just walk in and come in through the back door. The neighbors have a quite similar vibe going on. But yeah, love the setup. Love the setup. And it looks like the neighbors have a pool in their house that's covered. It's interesting. Never thought I'll see a home with a pool in Capitol Hill. Really feeling that outdoor space. Wasn't expecting that. So let's check out the basement. See what we have going on. Okay. So, very spacious basement. And this leads, okay, so this leads outside. So you can rent this out as its own self-contained unit. And what a perfect location to have if you wanted to rent this out on Airbnb or anything like that. I mean, the location doesn't get better than this. We're steps from the Capitol, right? Steps from Union Station. So not too far off. This has its own washer and dryer down here. So I am loving every single thing about this home. And the owners, they've done an amazing job with the upkeep of this house. So let's head upstairs, see what we have in store. You just have to appreciate these original banisters. Okay, so first bedroom, or not. Office, I would say. There's no closet in here, so I just gotta look at the view of that one more time. Okay, and then we have the main level bathroom, dual sink, dual vanity. Yeah. Okay, we have another skylight right there. Some closet space in the hallway. Bedroom number 2. So definitely the original hardwood floors from when this was built. We've kept this in great shape. So we have the window and then we have the closet. Decent sized bedroom. And then this, ooh, look at all that sunlight. It's the main bedroom. Closet space, ample closet space. So this home is located on Maryland Avenue in Capitol Hill. Is this another bathroom? Oh, more storage space. Okay. So it looks like we've pretty much seen everything in this home. So this is what you can expect to get for $1.3 million. I love that outdoor deck area. It's really large and expansive and huge. Can host a lot of people in special events, Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday parties, any event. I mean, you've got your hands full with that outdoor space out there. But anyway, let's go up a notch in price. Let's go up $700K. Let's go over to the next property that's only about a few blocks away. This home has been totally renovated from top to bottom. So we're not going to see a lot of the original molding around the windows and, the stained glass and, these original banisters. This one has been completely transformed, but it's still a beautiful home nonetheless. Let's go look at what we can get for $2 million in Capitol Hill. So we're stop number 4. We're going to be looking at this gray and pink federal style townhome. A little bit of a different aesthetic than what we've been looking at all day. We've been looking at these row houses, the Victorians and the brick federals. This one seems to be vinyl siding, right? Anyway, this is a great location, right? We're blocks away from Brent Elementary, which is a highly rated elementary school. And we're also down the street from Eastern Market, right? Which is another vibrant part of, I'll call that like an extension of Capitol Hill, where you just have a lot going on, a lot of different restaurants and stuff to do. You know what I mean? So let's look at this $2 million home. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath. It's a $2,500 square, 25, what am I talking about? $2,500, I wish. It's a 2,500 square foot home. If it was 2,500, I would have pulled out my checkbook and bought this home right now. It's a 2,500 square foot home with, like I said, it has amazing finishes. It's been newly renovated top to bottom. So let's go look at it and see what $2 million gets us in Capitol Hill. Now, doesn't look like there's a lot going on just judging from the exterior. But trust me, when we go in, you're going to be wowed. So let's go. Okay, look at all that sunlight. So this is different taste, different style from what we've seen. This is more of our modern finishes. You know, we've got these, I think these are, I'm not sure if these are original hardwood or, sorry, not original, if these are real hardwood or engineered hardwood. But anyway, fireplace right there. We have these, so these are still, they left the original windows, right? I guess to leave that character, and they probably were still in great shape. So you're probably thinking, why did they leave the windows? Are they being cheap? And no, that's actually a trend. So sometimes when these homes get renovated, the developers, they leave the original windows because, you know, you still have a large contingent of people who can appreciate some originality in a home, right? Now the windows here have been replaced because they were probably not in good shape, or maybe they left the original windows there to, I guess because they're at the front of the house, so it's more visible compared to these. But anyway, let's look at the kitchen. Got countertop space on the island, cabinet space on the island. We have more. Oh, nope, that doesn't open. We've got this huge fridge. More cabinet space. We've got these gold knobs for the gas stove. Really like this kitchen. Look at this faucet. Okay. What do we have here? Just the systems, and see if we have our washer dryer set up right there. Do we have a powder room on this level? So I like this area over here. It's an additional living space. And yes, we do. Powder room on the main level is a must. This is actually a full bathroom, not even a powder room. That's a full bath. And then we have one bedroom on the main level. So I guess if you had any guests staying over, family, in-laws, you can just let them have this corner so they don't have to come upstairs if they didn't want to. Got their own closet. Let's check out the backyard. So there's a 2-car. Let's see, I love this whole outdoor space. 2-car, maybe 3-car, depending on what you drive. Right? You could fit 3 Toyota Priuses right here. Different conversation if we're talking about an Escalade truck or a GMC truck. Then I don't know. It might be a 2-car garage at that point. But yeah, definitely has a very wide lot. And also the interior, I was not expecting the interior of the home to be this spacious. Where are we going? We're going to the basement. Let's check out the basement. And the floors, it just brightens up the home. Okay, so not a lot of space in the basement. I guess this can just be an exercise room. So it's not a full basement storage area. Okay, now I get why they have a bedroom over here because in most houses you would have this bedroom in the basement, but because there's no basement, or I mean there is a basement, but it's not your typical basement, then they just have that room right there for guests who wanted to stay over. So let's check out upstairs. Yeah, these floors really brighten up the home. You'd be shocked how much the color tone of the floors make a difference when it comes to how bright the home is. And look at all this space. This home did not look that big, judging from the outside. So you can't judge a book by its cover. Can't judge a house by the outside. So let's look at the first bedroom. Okay. Bathroom, main level bathroom. Love the tile. Bedroom number, so that was bedroom number 1. No, that was bedroom number 2. The first bedroom was downstairs. So that's 2, bedroom 3. So that's a twin size bed. Could probably fit a queen, but that space right there for the nightstand is gonna get eliminated easily. And then we have this office space. Are there 5 bedrooms in this house? So we have 1 downstairs, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be a 5-bedroom house. Okay. And then this is the main bedroom. Lots of sunlight. Look at that. This is a king size bed, and you still have room for 2 nightstands. You've got the original windows upstairs. So yeah, they left the original windows to face the street, so it leaves that character and it maintains that character in the home. Okay. And then we have this huge closet space. Not the biggest closet, but you know, that'll work. Okay, so we have the bathroom. Shower. So this bedroom is actually, that bedroom and the main bedroom, they share this bathroom. Maybe that is an extension. I'm just thinking of the floor plan. Maybe that could be used as an office for that bedroom. But overall, I mean, love how this was designed. Okay. So you've seen Capitol Hill, you've seen the neighborhood, you've seen the houses, and now you know Capitol Hill is not just all about politics. This is actually a neighborhood. People actually live here, right? And people have their kids go to school here. People hang out in Capitol Hill, right? So we've looked at homes in Capitol Hill starting from 500,000 all the way up to 2 million. Now, just to let you know, there are options if you weren't working with $1 million budget and you wanted to get a condo, let's say, right? There are options for you in that $300,000 to $400,000 price range for condos. Just know these are going to be condos and not homes. Homes probably going to be starting off at $800,000 and up. And homes here actually go for as high as $4, $5, even $6 million, right? So let's go over a quick market recap of what's going on in the Capitol Hill real estate market. Currently 88 homes for sale on the market right now. That's a mix of homes and condos, houses and condos, and the average price in Capitol Hill is right around $1.1 million. Feel free to let me know in the comments, could you see yourself living in this neighborhood? And remember, whether you're moving in 10 days or 100 days, feel free to shoot me a call, text, or email. Would love to help you out. And if you got any value whatsoever from this video, feel free to subscribe below, and I'll see you in the next neighborhood.